but I'm going to say this is kind of under the category of praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. You know, I think there's a small number of people in the world that are running this show. I want to call it a kind of show, but anyway. And just like we've seen this before, a small number of people at the top are pulling the strings and organizing and thinking about this. And I just want to quote something. This is from the Policy for the New American Century, written by U.S. defense insiders like Chertoff and Cheney and Wolfowitz and the usual suspects. And this is what they said. This is in 2000. Advanced forms of biologic warfare that can target specific genotypes may transform biological warfare from the realm of terror to a, quote, politically useful tool. That's their exact words. And I think people need to understand who would think bioweapons are a politically useful tool. And the answer are psychopaths. And you're not going to stop psychopaths with argument or good feelings. And at some point, we have to take down the industrial organization that is bringing it to us, or something. And, you know, in World War II, the Schwerin, if we had known about the Schwerin ball bearing plant in Germany, that was a linchpin that if we'd taken it down, every German tank and car and plane would have ceased to move. But we didn't know that was the linchpin. It's interesting in this situation how badly they don't want us to know about treatment. They don't want us to know about hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin. And I think there's a reason here, because that is the linchpin. If we want to take away the fear of the PSYOP, you know, that Dr. Larry's talking about, if we want to take that fear away, I think we have to have a systematic way. We have to make sure we can somehow protect people's ability to get those medications and somehow get them out of the PSYOP. If we, you know, we have, that is a key figure point here. Yes, it's take off the masks. That's a control thing. And I just think, because we can't individually, I can protect myself and my family and my household to a degree. But if they kill off, you know, 150 million Americans, there's nothing stopping China or anybody that wants to come over and take out the rest of us. We really have, this is a national security issue that we need to consider. And so we have to get other people, we have to wake up the sheeple. When we have to make them realize they're coming for your children. And one of the things we need to do, I think, is people need to, and especially doctors, but people need to be self-examined and realize, if they realize that they're coming after our children, are you working for a pharmaceutical company? Are you working in an industry that's helping to bring this to us? We need to, are you working for the bioweapons lab at St. Jude's Hospital? You know, are you involved in this stuff? Because if you are, you're not going to survive this. It's not going to, they're not going to, they never spare the people, the capos. Okay. Just keep that in mind. People need to keep that in mind. And I think that we have to, we're going to, this is going to be, I hope doesn't come to this, but I think it's going to be a fight. And stopping the immunization, step one, making people not vulnerable to the next round of, let's say, MERS, the Middle Eastern respiratory, you know, which is more fatal than this one. This one was just a PSYOP, but the next one might not be. And keep in mind, they have the other thing that somebody needs to do is to look if we can treat things like smallpox with these new treatments. You know, smallpox is 60% fatal, and we know it's in the labs. So that's just my practical points.
Thank you, Dr.